All right, I know you've been told 100 times that to get your time back and to be able to focus on your business instead of being in your business, that you need to get better at delegating. But here's what I see so often is that business owners and managers, when they go to delegate a task, they don't differentiate between delegating tasks and delegating responsibilities. And this is the key element in the projects that I see that go well, or when we come back to that very common saying, it would have just been easier to do it myself. Or when I delegate, it never works because it's not done to the standard that I need it done as, and I end up doing it again anyway. Here's where I want you to think about this. If we're delegating tasks, it says, do this, then do this, then do this. And the person that we delegate that task to relies on us to know when to do it, how to do it, what the key pieces are, and they don't take or don't have the responsibility in making decisions on how it's done because they often don't have enough information about the bigger picture. What then happens is that person keeps checking in with us, or they feel like they're kind of shooting in the dark, trying to decide what we want without feeling like they're taking our time or that they're interrupting us, but it tends to be a very tense dynamic. And the person long-term that we're delegating to is always staying connected and very closely connected to the person that is delegating to them. They need those constant check-ins. They need the approval. They need your review of projects and each little step. When we shift to delegating responsibility, it takes a little more time at the get-go. We want to communicate clearly. Why is this task important? What's the bigger picture? Why do we need this done, and how does it connect to value and having a purpose? Number one. Number two, we need to talk about what are those key point indicators, or what are the goals that we're trying to achieve with this project? How are we going to measure that it was implemented successfully? Your person needs to know that. Then if there's keys around how something is executed, what software you need to use, any of those little detail pieces, communicating that and letting the person know that these particular things are really important in the how-to. Then you schedule a regular check-in, or to say, if this happens, that's a great time to check in. Or if you're unsure about this particular piece, check in then. But what happens is this person now gets assigned responsibility to make key decisions on how a project is executed. They may get a little more leverage when it comes to how they're using their time. It's not as specific as individual tasks. It's more that taking responsibility for a project. And it could be a big project, it could be a small project. But when you clearly communicate what those key pieces are, why is it important? What is your big goal in executing, and how are you going to measure success? Are there any key pieces of how this project needs to be executed? And then where are our checkpoints? These 4 things will help you to delegate well so that you truly do get your time back, and that we empower others to take that next step in being a part of our team. These are my 4 favorite things thinking about delegating tasks versus responsibilities so that it goes well. I'm Carrie Lutzen, business and leadership coach with Be the Anchor. My passion is helping small business owners to get their time back, to follow their passion, and to really do incredible work in our communities and giving back. Thanks so much. I'm Carrie Lutzen, Be the Anchor.